You can search. Oh. Mm. I hate streaming.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season is in high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I need my what?
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
That nigga, nah, when that nigga said fat booty ass nigga.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
I wonder if they can hear you in my stream right now. I hope they can't. I'm playing sports when I'm streaming. I don't know if they can hear what she's saying.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I've been trying to get away from Detroit. I went to brunch. Got done with brunch. Went to Detroit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. They will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Wow. Throw on first down, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They go play action with Lawrence. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out.
I got you.
Obviously, no
city.
loss of confidence with that defense.
Happened to be
now
in
they
the
get
daddy
to turn
all
it
my
back to
church.
their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You switch like a pussy
Extra
little
point
bitch.
tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7.
And Libby's a jacket car.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't even know who on my team for. Getting on the dead, but may he rest in peace. Oh, I ain't even do it.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a
don't
little
compare it to them singing niggas, we the drill type. Bent him down that basketball to go see what they feel like.
But plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash, dropped at the 1.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. this one, tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show.
You be going during the week. Go to Turkey Leg Hut on motherfucking on Saturday or Sunday after church or some shit like that.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good.
See, we regular niggas. We gotta wait.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Who the fuck is
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Trying to improvise. Toward the back corner of the
He
end
better
zone,
not
but he
even
could
fucking
not
got
get
close
the
to that
feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
I gave you that.
It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute.
Ain't no cover 3 beaters when I'm the safety, boy.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Just got to send a little heat.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there.
Why would you do
no
that?
substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And
that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Oh. Really too fast. Sports Mac told you how much he bought his Derrick Henry for.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 13. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
I thought I got
Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Here's Robinson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hello?
Derrick Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Knows what I want to do.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Somebody asked me in the comments on the thing. Oh, you know,
from a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I want to try to
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
urgency
has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw out.
Oh, that's, I'm like, why is my people not playing what I told them to play?
A gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
I'm over here with fucking 30 yards on. I'm
like,
bro.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right. Play what I tell you to play.
Second and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
he'll find ETN out of the backfield.
That's where I was going.
The Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The shit he always does.
3 quarters in the books.
Max a ass. He's really
on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on.
When I say I'm looking at one receiver, I'm looking at one receiver, the slot. Wherever Julio goes is where I'm going.
He'll look to
Going
throw.
to the corner, I'm going to the corner.
Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Once more, Etienne. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Yes, sir. I don't care if he was a big 93 overall now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Scrambling. Okay, I know this is the RPO sports. You got me over there.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Fucking RPO bowls, man. Come on, sports. Let's run it. I know you just like you know me.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time.
Oh, I want to send him so bad.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again.
I thought you were going to do a little RPO fucking bubble.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I didn't even think about that. I thought about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback.
I was just literally just doing that in the Macacones class. So I didn't see my shit. We was fucking 6-0.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Is that the out there?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, here's Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On third down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Can I not make this field goal or something? But it's not. Not how usually it tell you to kick it. It's not telling me to kick it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through.
Tell me to.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That slot is the most dangerous person in this whole formation.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 26, check 26.
I just heard somebody squeal.
He'll try again with the arm here on second. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
24 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son. Switch. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check three, check three. 70 range.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
GG's.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.